renewed the book. I extended my hold for the book, and the library said, hey, this is the last time you can extend the hold on this book. Run us our book back. Are you trying to keep it? Run it back to us. So I finally started Indigo by Beverly Jenkins. Sorry about the glare. I'm in Kroger pickup waiting on my groceries. And I figured, why not tell you guys what this book is about, because I am 8 chapters in. Yep, I'm on chapter 8. That's about 98 pages. And y'all, it is so good. And I fear I'm going to go down a rabbit hole and try to read all of Beverly Jenkins' books, because yeah. Really quick before they come out with my groceries, I wanted to read you guys the synopsis. And y'all know I don't really like to read synopsises, but I'm so deep off into the book, I don't want to give you guys any spoilers. So the synopsis says, as a child, Hester escaped slavery, but now the dark-skinned beauty is a dedicated member of Michigan's Underground Railroad, offering other runaways a chance at freedom she has learned to love. When one of her fellow conductors brings her an injured man to hide, Hester doesn't hesitate even after she is told about the price on his head. The man in question is the great conductor known as the Black Daniel, a vital member of the North's Underground Railroad network. But Hester finds him so rude and arrogant, she begins to question her vow to hide him. When the injured and beaten Gallon, aka the Black Daniel, awakens in Hester's cellular, he is unprepared for the feisty young conductor providing his care. As a member of one of the wealthiest free black families in New Orleans, Gallon has turned his back on the lavish living he is accustomed to in order to provide freedom to those enslaved in the South. I'm gonna stop there. Y'all, this book is so good. I knew we were getting historical fiction romance. I don't know why it took me so long to get to this book. I just held on to it, and I've extended the hold twice on it. But one thing I love about the library and about the Libby app, they're gonna put some fire on your behind. They're gonna let you know, hey, this is not your book. If you don't want to read it, bring it back, but we need our stuff back. So they was like, it's due back by April the 1st. And I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and knock it out so that it could be part of my March reading wrap up, because I think I did get this book in February. So far, I really love the book, you guys. Like, I'm laughing, literally kicking my feet while reading this book. And I've never actually kicked my feet while reading a book. Like, I hear people talking about that, but I've never actually done that. My bad, they had brought my groceries. But like, so Hester, she is, I think she's like in her early 20s. She's a virgin. She is the last member standing of her family, and she's just used to how she was brought up. She just keeps and mimics that same exact lifestyle that her aunt brought her up in. And it's not a bad lifestyle. It's just, you know how for some people, if they lived in poverty their whole life, this is just an example. If someone lived in poverty their whole life, they don't know that it is better if they only lived and was surrounded by poverty. If you only lived in the projects growing up and that's all you was exposed to, you don't know that there's a better out there. So that's kind of how she is. Not saying she lived in poverty. She lives in a nice home, but the way she was raised was just how she was raised, and that's all she was around. So with that, she meets the Black Daniel, and she's just helping him hide. And you know, And while she's helping him hide, they are, you know, having conversations, obviously, because he's in her house. And they're having conversations and interactions. And he comes from a well-off family and well-off background. They describe him as mulatto. So he's obviously mixed. And he just comes from a well-off family and background. And so some of the things that she does, he questions because it's her normal but not his. And then some of the things that she do, or some of the things that she owns, is kind of like, why do you have that? And he's not questioning, like picking on her. He's questioning because he's like, it could be better than that. So their banter is good because she hard on him. She like, listen, you need to lay down. We taking care of you. We hiding you. You need to lay down. I'm gonna bring you your food and stuff, and this, that, on that. So yeah, I'm really loving the book. I'm hoping to get a lot of it read this evening, because I do still have a lot of downtime today that I can get some reading done. So I'll see you guys when I'm reading this book again. Hey y'all, so I'm live from the bed. Sorry about the light. I'm literally using my book light to put some glare on my face to give y'all some reading updates. Y'all, I really wish I was buddy reading this with somebody, because this book is so good. Like, it has me cackling, literally laughing out loud. My husband keep on looking at me like, is the book that funny? Yes, it is. It's that funny. So I'm just going to give y'all my thoughts, like my thought process as I'm reading the book, because I'm trying to get better at not giving you guys any spoilers. I feel like sometimes I can give you guys too much about the book, and it really be me trying to just give y'all the gist so that I can convince you to pick the book up. But let me just give y'all my thoughts. So far, the relationships that we are seeing in this book is giving, if that man said he would do it, he's gonna do it. And if that man cares about you, he's gonna make sure you're straight. Like, that's what's being displayed in this book. And when I say I love that, I'm eating it up, because there is nothing like a man coming into your life to make things easier and better for you, especially with knowing your background and how you grew up and the trauma you had to go through, and that you just carry with you. And for someone to literally come into your life as a stranger, pick up on those things immediately, because I do know it's hard for some people to pick up on things like that, right? It takes a lot of thought and knowing to just pick up on things like that. If you don't know, you don't know, right? But there is nothing like coming into contact with someone romantically, and they pick up on just the things that you went through, right? And they want to fix it. They want to do whatever it is that they can to fix it, because they care about you and they love you and they want to be with you, and they want you to be your best self, period. And whatever it is that they can do to assist you to be your best self and expose you to better things, they are going to do it. Y'all, if that's your jam, just pick up this book. That's all I'm going to say. If you love a male main character that's going to stand on business, pick up this book. Even in your real life, if you like someone that's going to stand on business about you, pick up this book, because that is exactly what is being displayed, standing on business, right? And then we have some funny stuff in here, and like Hester, she is going into town or whatever, and you know, back then they were using carriages, driving carriages with the mules, dragging them, right? And it's funny because today while I'm reading it, it's a thunderstorm, it's raining, it's been raining since like late last night. And in the book there is too. And she got this mule out here carrying her across town. And the mule is tired. The mule is fed up. The mule has paused and said, get somebody else to do it, sis, because I'm finna cut out on you. I'm finna stop. She's fussing at it. She's fussing at it, threatening it. And it's like, listen, I'm tired. You got me going through all this mud. You got me hustling and bustling out here. The weather is bad. Why are we out here? This is abuse. This is animal abuse. This is animal cruelty at this point. And I'm not doing this. So it kept stopping. Like going to where she was going to her destination, she said it stopped a few times and she had to like encourage it to keep on going. And then coming back, it stopped and said, get somebody else to do it. It stopped and said, you know what? I don't even care anymore. Get somebody else to do it because I'm not doing it. I already went one way for you. I'm not going. Go find somebody else. Do what you got to do, sis. But go find somebody else to do it because I'm not doing it. That cracked me up. Hester, she is relationship wise. She says she does not look to marry a guy for love, that she looks to marry a guy for companionship. And she said in her life, she's witnessed too many people marrying for love and going through heartache. She literally said she does not want to marry for love and experience the misery. Y'all, when I say I laugh so loud, I have a really dark sense of humor. So a lot of stuff that is typically not even a joke, I make it a joke and laugh because, girl, I feel you, right? Like, not saying I feel you because I'm going through that, but just think about it today, right? I always tell my husband, like, if for whatever reason something was to happen to our relationship and we couldn't be together, whatever, we just be talking, I would not be dating. It's pissy out here. It is pissy out here. And there's no doubt in my mind. Dating for love today is crazy because do they really love you or are they using you because eggs is $12? You know, like, no. And so she was like, yeah, I've experienced my family members marrying for love and living in misery. And I don't want that. She says she wants somebody that she has things in common with. She feels like having things in common outweighs loving somebody. But child, she soon realized that's not it. Baby, I want him to love me. Like, I want all of it. All of it can be a solid relationship. Because you definitely want to be with someone that you have things in common with. Because imagine being with somebody that you don't have things in common with. What would y'all even talk about? Like, but I definitely need you to love me. I feel like nothing is better than someone who loves you. Like, deeply love you. Not for material things. Like, they deeply love and care about you. Literally. Not about what they can do for you material wise, the bills they can pay, the gifts they can buy. No. Someone who's going to love you at your worst. Nothing tops that for me. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. Especially with getting older. your body changes, your mindset changes, and someone who doesn't love you wouldn't be able to adjust. Someone who truly loves you will go through the motions because they will be experiencing that within themselves as well. So yeah, that's my little spiel on that. But y'all, it's so many funny, quotable moments in this book. I'm really loving it. I don't first see myself finishing this book in a video, but I'm gonna get majority of it done. Simply because number one, this video got to go up tomorrow. I'm literally filming the day before. And I'm still, I think I'm on like chapter 10, but the chapters are not short, but they're also not super long either. They're just perfect. So yeah, when I got some more reading updates, I'm gonna come to you guys live, possibly from the bed, because I'm chilling until I gotta go pick up another order in a little bit. And yeah, so I'll be back when I got another reading update. I'm not even 50% done. I think I'm about 40%. So I just paused on chapter 11, but I wanted to come and give my final thoughts for this vlog because I already told you guys I'm not gonna finish this book in this vlog. I wish I had started this book sooner. I wish I had just started this book when I first checked it out last month because it is so good. I was holding on to a gem. I was holding on to a gem. So first of all, you know, I've been tabbing in this book, and this is a library book, and I've been using, okay, it's 22 chapters, so I'm on chapter 11. So I'm about 45% in. So I've been tabbing in the book, but I've been using sticky notes because that's just how I tab, using sticky notes. And I need to get me a physical copy, like today. Like, I need the physical copy because I need to go in and actually highlight my favorite quotes, my favorite parts, and retab and put how these parts made me feel. A lot of them made me laugh. A lot of them just made me laugh. And a lot of the situations Hester is being put in are hilarious. But this girl is hardcore, ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny. Like, ain't nothing funny to her. And she finally started laughing, though. She finally started laughing. I wish I buddy read this with someone. Nobody has read this. Nobody is reading this book. Either they hadn't read the book, they read it but read it a long time ago because this book is old, or because I've been talking about it, they've been adding it to their TBRs. But no one can have good current conversation with me about this book, and I'm so sad about that. I've been talking to my husband and he don't know what's going on. So again, if that man said he would, and he said he gonna do it, he gonna do it, okay? He is going to do it, and you're not gonna stop him. You're not. I wish Hester would just get that through her head, because but I understand, like, okay, so when someone comes into your life and then they're all of a sudden they're just doing all this nice stuff for you, and you kind of like, why though? Why are you here? This look a little suspicious. Why are you doing all these nice things? And sometimes it can be good and sometimes it can be bad. I've had friends who was flown out to other cities, going on trips with guys, getting, you know, luxury gifts and stuff like that, only for the guy to be a douche, only for him to have multiple women, because he has the money, so he has multiple women, and he's doing these same acts for multiple women because it's nothing to him. But then you have the guy who will only do those things for the person he cares for. And so Hester, she's torn. She doesn't know the difference. She doesn't know why someone is being so nice and so kind to her. Like, I used to be a slave. Like, I used to do slave work. I used to be out in the field working. Like, why do you want me? What's so nice about me? I wear old clothes that I've been wearing for decades. They clean though, but they old and worn. Why are you feeling me? And see, that's where she's about to learn that love is important, not just companionship, because that companionship stuff bit her in the behind. Okay? And it bit her in the behind. And from a reader standpoint, it'll make you mad, it'll make you laugh, but that's kind of what she signed up for. And I think she did that because she just didn't feel like she was worthy of anything else. And don't put a stopping point on what can happen for you. Don't ever do that. Okay? Go out there, Delulu. Somebody's gonna love you, somebody's gonna treat you right, somebody's gonna do for you, somebody gonna pay your bills, somebody gonna wine and dine you, whatever it is that you like. If you a book girl, somebody gonna buy you the books that you want when you want them. Like, you know, don't ever put a stopping point to what you can be granted by someone, like what you could be blessed with. Don't ever put a stopping point on your blessings. Your prayers and what you wish for need to be out of this world. Okay? So do Delulu that you like, girl, what? To yourself. So anyway, I'm kind of drifting off with my thoughts. But y'all, this book is a good time. If y'all read this book, let me know down in the comments, how did you guys like it? Are you agreeing with how I'm feeling? Like, some of the parts were funny. Like, because it's a lot of funny stuff going on in here. It's just funny. It's funny. And I was not expecting to get what I'm getting out of this novel. So I'm so excited. I got this recommendation from Shelby over at Shelby in the Book Club. She talked about Beverly Jenkins, specifically Indigo, and a lot of her recommendation videos. And I was under her video like, girl, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And you guys know one of my goals this year was to check out books from the library. And because I had never read anything from the author, I was like, I'm gonna see if my library had it. They did, so I checked it out. Took forever still to read it, and I finally did. So I'm happy, I'm excited about it. And I come with my final thoughts for my March reading wrap up. So you guys will hear about this again. I just can't give you nothing more in this video because the video has to come to an end. Okay? So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you so much. I've been adding a little, you know, new things in my videos. Not too much because I did ask you guys if you guys were okay with me just adding some lifestyle stuff, and I don't want to go overboard with it. So I've just been adding my reading breaks in my videos so far. Let me know how you're liking the reading breaks down in the comments. Again, if you got this far in the video, hey girl, hey, make sure you drop that in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things that I always ask you to do. And until next time, ta-ta.